Welcome back to the Runs podcast with me, Gareth, with the moustached Nicky on his water, drinking water, but careful, because can you flush a chain if the water's off? Not too much peeing or you'll have water.
The chain seemed to flash when I got in, but that's probably in the cistern, isn't it? So, yeah, my water is off. It's off in the area. So, I'm probably smelling from work. I did manage to have a little swill of my face with what dribble was out of the tap. So, hopefully it'll come back on so I can have a shower after this. But how are we all? Another week of us. We had a good weekend. We did. How was it for you? Because I had been once. Let's touch on it first, Birmingham. Not touching it, probably go into it in depth.
Yeah, let's just talk about going to watch the European Championships in Birmingham, because it was an incredible experience. Like, it was a great weekend. Good gang, good group, which is always important, right?
Yeah, that makes
good
it
group.
Not just the watching of the athletics, because we was up, afternoon when we had a good afternoon out and about first.
Yeah. But it's just amazing, like, because in the stadium, like, that stadium is perfect size for athletics as well, like, you know. It was just so good. Like, you're so close to the front, or close to the action, not the front, because it's a fucking loop, so you're on the front and you're on the back, you know. But good races, good athletics. I found it a little bit hard to, like, juggle around. I could obviously watch the triple jump a bit because I was right in front of us, but the javelin was a bit too far, and they don't really. No, they do, but the people, like the judges or whatever it is, or the support teams, are really in the way. You didn't know someone was throwing a javelin until the javelin shot up in the air.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's a lot going on in there. There was a lot going on when there was like high jump was going on, javelin, triple jump was right in front of us, and obviously then there's something on the track at the same time. So yeah, it's a lot to keep your eye on, and then really get, like you said, what was it, like a European record in the javelin, wasn't it? And we only just about, it was like, oh, there's one in the air, and he threw like 90 metres, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because that was like, yeah, because when I was seeing the javelin going up in the air, I thought that's going to be a banging photo, because I had my camera in it. But it weren't a banging photo. It just looked like a fucking toothpick in the sky. But class weekend, banging the athletics. I was peaking, my drunkenness was peaking as well, and when we were in there. So I was surprised when I got home and had a look at the photos that I managed to pull out 19 or 20 good snaps in there, because I'd had a few by that point. I was enjoying myself.
You was enjoying yourself. We was all enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we had a good afternoon, and we had a good laugh. Good afternoon, and we got there. Women's 800 heptathlon. What was the Irish girl? Ended up winning the gold there. She ran well in that. O'Connor. Yeah, and then the night just progressed from there, didn't it? The 1500. 1500. No, 10K was first, wasn't it? 10,000 men.
10K first.
10K was a great race. Wasn't it? Like, mad when watching the first lap or two, they just looked like they're crawling round, and then John's like, oh, that's a 520 mile pace. He was like, oh yeah, they're not. But to them, like I said doing it when I went Monday, it just looked so slow. And then Alan Grund started off 2 laps in, he was like, I'm not having this. I'm the best here. I'm not leaving it to the last lap or last K. I'm having a tear up, and off he went.
He did. And it was like incredible to like, and you don't like, when I was looking at the photos, I got some banging photos of him, but like the leanness on these boys and like the leg muscles on him is out of this. It's fucking surreal. Like his leg looked like, when you see a photo of a body when it shows you what the muscle would look like if there had no skin on it, you know, that photo. Like, they look like that. That skin is like cling film around them. You can see every bump and every like line of all their muscles. It's fucking unreal. Fair play. Yeah. But I was annoyed with that race because, not with him, because obviously he done what he's meant to do. Like, he's a fucking weapon, right? Yeah. But then when he lapped them people, they should have gone. They were like holding on to him, like.
Yeah, it was bad out.
And they sped up a bit. But like, let him have his lap. Like, he's already done it once.
They sped up, and he dragged them around for 2 or 3 laps until his last lap, and then the wankers overtook him on the last 100 metres because they were then going for positions. It's like, boys, fucking come on, and let him just gap Bill. Like, he's took the piss out of Bill for fucking 9,000. of the 10,000. Just let him fucking have his fucking gold victory 100. Like, he was so far ahead, wasn't he? Because he gapped I think he lapped everyone by the top 4, didn't he? Because then
he
Lovato
pumped
second,
him.
and then Jimmy and Cripper. Jimmy dropped the bomb, didn't he, right by us? Like, so
I thought he
sneak attack.
stole something.
I know. They're just eyeing each
He
other
was
up, and
gone.
then that was brilliant. That was the last 300.
He's like a road runner coming past. His head was back, his chest was out. His form was awful, but he was flying.
Oh, he just flew. He just caught him by surprise and got the bronze.
But it's mad, because then
that was a great race.
Like
I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, like Gracia was like this far away from me. It's mad. Like
No,
that's the
mad,
surreal bit. Obviously, you've had it with Jakob the week before, but to have him like so close to you, it's like, wow, that is mad.
Well,
for some race hours,
What was it? The women's 400. Clava literally jumped over by us, didn't she? She literally was a row in front of us because she came to hug her brother, didn't she? So that was mad when I seeing like such a phenomenal athlete and well known and renowned athlete literally as far away as my arm, like just there, like
I know,
talking to people.
That was funny, wasn't it? Because she was like chatting and hugging him, and then when she was walking off, she turned around, she went, "It's my brother."
Yeah, that was quite funny. Good line.
But then obviously I slipped her brother a pair of socks to give to his sister, hopefully. I know she's got a Nike deal, but you can wear them around the house. That would be nice.
Wouldn't hurt,
but whatever.
And they're comfy.
But some beasts, like, fair play, that 10,000. And then obviously we had the 1,500 after it as well, which had Hayward in it and a couple of others. Obviously, they were of interest. Yeah. Callum Elson put it well. Callum always he's bang on, and he fair play.
Yeah,
he's always right. He don't miss often, like, and even though there was no medals, I think Britain took 4, 5, 6, was it?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 in the end. Yeah, because good race. Like I said, going up tonight and on the day, we was all like, who's going to win? Like Butler was like, done right out Whiteman in championships, which is right because he's won a few. But I really fancy Jake to, like I said, he got a chance of gold here. It's not the strongest strong field, still a great field, obviously. They're all top fucking European athletes, but really fancied him. I thought he ran it really well. Then on our last lap, he got the lead, he got the inside line. Whiteman went, he held him off. And with 50 metres to go, I thought he's got it. And then that Dutch guy come from nowhere. And then sadly got pipped on the line for silver and bronze, and he by the Irish boy and someone else. But I thought he ran it really well. He was just unlucky. Like literally, like silver and bronze was the last 5 metres, wasn't it? So really enjoyed that race. Yeah, the front three you probably wouldn't have thought of even back in would do, like, because we was looking at betting and things, and they wouldn't have even been in the thinking. But really good race. Great to see Haywood back on form, getting closer to back to his best. And hopefully that continues this year now with Diamond League and everything else.
Yes, it's athletic season is starting now, like, it's coming thick and fast now.
This weekend now, isn't it? I've seen our field for that 1,500 this weekend in Celessa. Wow. Unreal.
Madman.
Yeah, class.
The 1,500, that was. But my only frustration, obviously, you get priced. You pay to stay on the finish line when it's to be on the finish line. I would, because then, like, my eyes are going at that point because the lights are out and everything like that, and I'm trying to figure out the camera. I'm just going open to fuck. I get a shot, which I did get a couple of good finish line shots, but you can't really see what's going on. I couldn't, like, I don't know who I'm looking at either, as much as you and Butler and Nicky might have known who you were looking at, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what happened? But, like, as an experience, like, track running is just bang on, like, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is brilliant, like, and like after that, then we even had the 4x100s, didn't we? And although Britain pissed both of them, it was still good. Like, see, I'm handing over to the second leg, and I'm flying past us and handing over. It was cool as fuck, like, and you see like. You've seen top names, like, and for me, I love it, and I love running, and I watch Diamond League every time it's on, and watch as much athletics whenever it's on any meet, like, but to them, like, Monday, I said, the experience and being there was unbelievable, and you seem like it was better Saturday because it was full, wasn't it? And it was like it was a really good atmosphere, and everyone was getting behind everyone, wasn't it? And everything, it was really good. The Irish were everywhere. Wow, there was so many of them there, wasn't it? So many of them.
And it was, like, cool. Was it Amy Hunt didn't race on a Monday, so, like, cool but not cool. Same as me, like, with the card with.
No, Monday I saw her the 100. She won the 100 vibes there Monday.
Oh yeah, so that's cool. Like, no, as cool. I know I've slagged it off in the past, obviously, when they say, "Oh, you were part of London Marathon when the record went." Yeah, but I fucking ran a 5:27. But it was cool to see one of Amy Hunt's races when she's taken 4 out of 4 as well. Like, so that was pretty cool to be there for that. But yeah, really good event, really good, really enjoyed. Wait a minute, the dog is scratching the door. I'll be right back.
Let him out or in, whichever way it is.
Yeah, so that was really cool. Yeah, really good event. Really enjoyed. It was cool. You seen Mark Scott doing his best B-Rabbit from 8 Mile impression, hiding under his hood, didn't you?
Yeah, I went up to go to the toilet and grab a beer while I was in between one of the events. As I come up the steps, it was like a group of about 4 or 5. Like, so up the steps, you've seen it. And I remember I said there was like areas where you could stand, take photos, and like you were sort of in between the concourse and the seats. So as I'm coming up now, quickly looking around, now I got a couple of minutes. Just noticed him straight away. He did have his hood up, trying to sort of thing, and say, "Mark Scott, boy." Had a little chat with him and his mates, give a few of them a boost because one of them had a Newcastle top on. So, like Ben Keogh told him they're going down. Yeah, that was good. Bit of a chat there, and yeah, we had a few beers, good laugh, and then we made probably the best decision ever not to get on the shuttle bus and go back to that pub.
That was like, it was John Rambo getting onto that, wasn't it?
Well,
it was
chaos
so
after,
big.
wasn't it? Did we see the article come out? Like buses didn't come till 1 and people fighting. Obviously, we missed that because we went to the back to the pub we'd been in previous to order an Uber and had a couple of more pints. But that was a great choice. Then we met 2 other people.
We did. So, well, we met them, but it's a tricky one. It's so cool to meet them. Like Charlie Moodley was there, like, and you were like, Charlie Moodley's over there, and I was like, Moodley. I'm like, no, she's not. Why would she be in here? Like, And then I walked past, and I was like, that is Charlene, and I was like, all right. And lucky I'd had a couple of pints, because otherwise I would have just walked straight past and gone, I'm not talking to her.
Not talking.
We had a good chat.
Yeah. She was there having a glass of wine. Obviously, she's injured and was with a table of her friends. We had a bit of a laugh with them for 5 minutes, didn't we? Good chat. Yeah, you've asked some questions. She said she's a woman of her word. We'll see.
Yeah. But look, and
I know she's busy and ain't got a lot of followers. So it was nice to start a chat. There's nothing else there.
It was nice to have a chat. But at that point, I'd rather them say, have a chat and then go, fuck off, boys. I'm not coming on. Like, I would, like, but whatever, innit? But like I said, she's got.
People don't want to do that to your face, do they?
No, I know.
They just want to be polite. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I'd rather it as well. I'd take it and laugh and go, no problem. Fully understand why you want to come on with 2 knuckleheads from my steak.
And she's got 250,000 followers.
Yeah.
She's got a Nike deal.
Yeah.
She don't need to raise her profile, like, you know what I mean? No. But if she does want to come on, she'd always welcome.
Very welcome.
But she did have a free pair of socks.
She did have a few pair of socks. But it's a different side for us again. And like with Hannah, it's a totally different side to run in that we know not much about, but we know. So this, we know even zero about sprinting and 400s down in there. So yeah, it would be cool. But we'll see. Fingers crossed, hopefully, on that one.
And then obviously we bumped into Adam Jamili as well. Jamili. He was like, that was in like waiting. That was out in the street, wasn't it?
We give it a
similar chat with him. Yeah, it didn't keep him too long.
No.
Yeah, but it's just cool to meet these people and have a chat with them, like, you know. And
yeah, it is because these are people you see on the TV, and he's won European medals, isn't it? Charlie's obviously got.
He's raced. He used to race, like, I would love to have him on.
Probably going to be in the Olympics, like.
Yeah. He's raced Usain Bolt. Like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But then, whatever happens with them, happens with them. It was just nice to be in, like, have a conversation with them, have a chat with them. And then we had our Uber back to our digs. We'll get on to our digs now because they were fucking wild. And then the taxi driver took a pair of socks as well. And he's like a size 10 feet, I'm sure he was, but he took them anyway. They're not going to fit him, but he played the music we wanted, so we give him some socks.
Exactly. We had a bit of fun on the way back to our digs. Our digs were class. Right on the corner of St Andrews, Birmingham football stadium, and all the locals were in there. So imagine what that was like. You were about 2 miles out of the city centre, and it was brilliant, wasn't it? What a place.
Like, it's like Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, but it was class.
Yeah. It was Valley vibes, wasn't it? Like, I can't believe I just said vibes. But yeah.
Well, it reminded me, if anyone knows my steak, the Welly, like. It was like the Welly or fucking Liquid Lounge. Whatever it's called.
No, where you go, like, whatever town you're from, Wherever
Big
you
one.
go for the cheapest beer and the least amount of rules, this was it. Like,
this was it. I think the room was tidy.
Class.
The bed was nice. It was a warm shower.
Shower was shit.
It was shit, but it was warm. But yeah, it cost us hardly anything, so we can't moan.
Yeah. And I had parking, so yeah, can't complain
Yeah,
at all.
yeah, parking.
Really good Saturday, enjoyed that. Had another pint then, and then went up to bed. And then we had to go and watch a marathon Sunday morning, didn't we?
Yeah. Got up then, 7 o'clock. All of it was late. Me and Nicky were there waiting. So yeah, then we strolled over to watch the marathon. 8 laps of... That looked a grueling course, innit? What we seen of it, like the little bit we walked around, it looked horrible.
Let me tell you, it was horrible. I was fucking rougher than Tarzan's feet on Sunday morning.
You was rough as
Oh my God. I didn't want... I looked and I was like 12
just
maybe.
Sat on a wall, pouting.
But it weren't like it was... I'm just like tired and had an headache hangover, that kind of thing. Like I couldn't eat, like the food was all hanging and stuff like that. As soon as I had got paracetamols on the way home, 20 minutes later, I was right as rain. But the marathon was a tough slog for me.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed that.
But it was a tough slog for all of them.
Tough slog for all of them. Like apart from Vinio and Petros, who shot off. Well, Vinio went early, didn't she? She was gone from the gun.
Yeah.
Won by about 4 or 5 minutes, pissed it. Then obviously we had the Brits in the mix. Then we had a good pack of the Brit girls just behind who were in the second group for all the way. Natasha, Abby Donnelly, Clara was in there. Who else was in there? Anyway, them two were definitely in there. Oh, Rose was in there for a bit. Yeah, she dropped off a bit off behind Abby and Natasha. Yeah, that was good to watch. And obviously Britain getting a medal, Natasha just behind, just missing out in 5th. Great sprint finish we see there right at the finish. So that was cool watching that, and again, being up close and personal with these pros doing marathons, which is what I love watching and doing. And then the men, big pack for most of it. Mohammed in and amongst it till the last couple of K, and then Petros last lap, I think, who I thought would win it. He is the more of he's probably the number one there, got a 2:04 or whatever, and so yeah, he stormed away in the end. He took his foot
off the gas a lot.
Massively, because he was a good minute or so up with 5K to go, 2K to go, and then he only went by like 7 seconds.
The second wasn't far behind him.
No, it was 7 seconds. Because I filmed him coming in, and I was like, we'll be a minute or two now waiting for the rest, because they were close, weren't they? And it was be like, this is a shootout now. Next thing you know, Reva come flying past. You're like, shit. Yeah. They closed right in.
Dangerous hours. But job done.
Yeah, job done.
I don't know, like supporting, like I said, and I don't know, because it doesn't make any difference to these people anyway, because that would have been the same race. No, that wouldn't have been the same race, because it's laps, isn't it? But the same distance makes no difference to them if it's a mass marathon or not, right?
No.
But to support, I'd rather support a mass marathon to see the people really fucking hurting, the people that have signed up and haven't done the work and stuff like that. But because everyone I watched like on the weekends just fast, like, innit?
Yeah, I'm pros.
Know what they're doing.
Some suffered, didn't they? Clara said she suffered. She had a tough second half.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen a lot of the women, weren't they? They weren't just Clara. There was a lot coming in, like 2:40, 2:45, and I bet they know, that's way under their PBs. So yeah, it was a tough course. Like we only walked the proper city centre, and we went up one big hill, and then the finish was horrible. Down, loop, up an hill, round the corner, someone's backyard. It was fucking buzzing.
Yeah, it was an hard course. But it was good, really good weekend. I would recommend anyone going up and enjoying.
Weekend. Well, they're going for the Worlds now, aren't they, in 2029, but that'll probably be London, won't it? So, but probably get up to that.
Yeah. I want to look into maybe like London Diamond League and getting into the mixed zone and stuff like that, because it seemed quite like there were loads of people interviewing from there and stuff like that. So if you could I'll have a look like into how to get in like a press pass or whatever it's called, and seeing if we can, because you get access to all the athletes to have a chat and stuff like that as well. Of course, they've got to come on and come through, but it'd just be nice, a little bit different, innit? That'd be cool for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously there was Ironman season. It started as well now, so we had a couple of people up in Leeds where they cancelled the swim. I'm fed up of swims getting cancelled for these boys, because that's an A race on the weekend for Ketch and
well, especially Ketch is his first one, isn't it? So he must be devastated. Well, we've seen Clucky is soon-to-be father-in-law, innit? On the way up, and he was saying like his head's gone. He's still going up. He's still obviously going to do that was on a Saturday morning. He's still going to do the bike run, obviously, but it's not the same as it. Like
I would have gone home. No,
I would have. Like my head would have gone, and I would have just gone, "Fuck this! I'll get a Wales place or whatever." I'm not having that. Like it's just, that's. But again, in a lake swim, we've had ridiculously hot temperature. There's going to be shit in there that's fucking not good for you. So yeah, nightmare for the boys up there. But they still did the bike, they still did the run, and everyone up there. So well done to them for doing that.
You still got called an Iron Man. Iron Boys. Iron Boys you are, because you didn't do the swim.
I wouldn't even call it iron, it's just duathlon, man. I don't know. No, get it for everyone who was there. Just
if you want to, and if you want to like meet me somewhere, I will bring like a fucking disc cutter and cut off a third of your medal. So because you only done 2/3 of the event, we only deserve 2/3 of the medal, anyways.
That's a good point.
Copenhagen was on as well. We had a couple of friends from Park Brimbach, Marcus and Stephen George out there as well. Fucking Stephen's a weapon. I don't know. He's always doing an Ironman. Like even when he comes up to my stage to do the park runs and stuff, they ride the bikes over from miles away. But they
smashed it as well. Messaged him out off like 9:34. Fucking fair play. Like that's some shift, innit?
And that's with the swim too. So
that's with the swim. He didn't boy out with a swim. Yeah. So what did he have?
He's an Ironman.
He is an Ironman again. I think they both do in Wales as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm sure he said they both do in Wales. Can't believe I didn't know.
But what we've got to address, fair play. What we've got to address with you triathletes at the moment, and
9:34.
We're about to go a couple of weeks. Huh?
It was 9:34. I was just checking the message. I couldn't find it for ages.
We're about to go into a couple of weeks of triathlon episodes, as we do around this time every year. But you've got to stop crying about the cost of Ironman events because it's your fault. Yeah. Stop doing them, because otherwise they're going to put the price up because it's going to sell out. So it's like the monster. I just said before, it's like the prices of football kits and the prices of Sky Sports and all these kind of stuff. We can moan about it all you want, but it's our fault because we keep showing up and buying these services and buying the kits and stuff like that. So if you don't like it, fuck off, but don't moan about it.
Yeah, because there is other events, isn't it? It's not, obviously, there's other full distance triathlons, not just Ironman. I know they say, Ironman put on a great day and everything, and but wouldn't it be...
that costs money too, doesn't it? So they've got to,
But wouldn't it be the same if all of you instead went to a certain named event and did the same, and I'm talking not just local boys, like if a group of collective triathletes, they all probably go messaging and Facebook, so all these clubs, all these coaching fucking things, right, let's fuck off Ironman, sure, let's go and do so and so, and then it'd still be the same atmosphere. The race would be just as good because you're competing against still good age graders and whatever, and then Ironman will have to go, hang on, why haven't we sold out these events this year in fucking a year instead of a week like they are at the minute, putting the price up to 850 quid or whatever it is now.
It is expensive, I understand it,
but ridiculous that
you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do it. So
no,
don't worry about it, boys and girls. Pay the money or don't. Just
like FOMO, I know it's going to sell out, so it's like, jump on.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. So that was the plan. We had Birmingham on the weekend. Ironman's been going on, and now we're gonna welcome on a guest that's going to allow us to bridge that gap into the Ironman episodes, because an accomplished runner, accomplished triathlete, but he's signing up for his first Ironman and taking on the Tembe Dragons, isn't he?
He is. He's done a 70.3 many years ago when he was young, but this will be his. He's not done nothing for years. Very, very good runner. Someone I looked up to when I first started running because he was like one of the best around on the scene. So can't wait to see what he does in Tembe now as well. And we're just about to find out how his training's going and what he's done all his life in running.
Exactly. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Right.
Sounds good.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Runs Podcast. We have been joined by James Hunt. James, what's happening? You okay?
Hello there, guys. How you doing? You all right?
Good, man, sir. How are you?
Good. Yes, very well. Off a fresh double session day today, so feeling good.
Aye, and you don't
Nicky
look
was
like you got
just
bags
very
under your eyes.
complimentary.
What's that?
You don't look like you got bags under your eyes. You must be doing all right.
Oh. Well, I think I'm playing it off well. I've just been in the bloody bathroom putting makeup on for the past half hour.
He's done a butler.
Yeah, he's borrowed John Butler's.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
We'll work our way all the way up to what we're here for. But obviously, you're very active now. Were you active in school? Has it always been the same? Was it team sports in school?
Yeah. Basically, I remember, well, my first, sort of introduction to athletics and stuff like that was, I still remember it to this day. Got handed a leaflet in school. What was it, year 3? And took it home. My dad went, "Oh, cross country. You'll like that." And I'm thinking, but basically, me and my dad, all we used to do is motocross. We'd go
Yeah.
every weekend. We'd race most weekends, and that's all we did. So then, when I brought this leaflet home now, and he goes, "Cross country, you love that, yeah, we'll go and do that." So I'm thinking, bloody hell, what's this? So we went to Anasaudra. Well, it's Anasaudra Comp now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Colleague or whatever it is. But yeah, went there and I was 12th somehow, and I thought, oh, that's not too bad, that ain't. So went to the next one, and I was second, and then it just went from there. Then I was second and first all the way through school, and just kept going. Then so.
Was you running cross country in F50s or?
Oh no, not a chance. Well, no, actually the first outing I think was actually in rugby boots. I
Well,
think.
that's
Yeah.
what Bishy said this week, because I'd never heard of it. And then obviously we put a clip
Yeah.
out from Boyack last week, and Bishy was like, "I can't believe you haven't heard of that." That's where I started running my cross country. And I used
Yeah.
to run it in my fucking school shoes because I would forget my kit to do cross country with, No such luck.
Yeah.
On
But
purpose.
yeah, apparently it's common.
Yeah, oh yeah. I always remember everyone would have the boots on, and I thought, I want the ones with the the proper thick ones. I don't want the what's the round ones, the rugby ones, and you've got the
The
cleats
Oh,
on them,
yeah,
and you.
yeah, the cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, what were they? More like
I don't want the bloody the high
big,
top.
yeah, big thick flankers.
Yeah,
Gilbert,
yeah, yeah. The Gilberts, yeah, the high top Gilberts, like.
Gilbert
Yeah.
and Patrick were the ones
We'll
back
go
then.
back
I'm
then.
42, man. Gilbert and
Oh
Patrick.
yeah, definitely.
But that's what. So you would, and then so it's always been like running from year year 3 is what's that? Like 10?
What's that? Sorry.
Year 3 is like 9, 10, is it?
Oh yeah, that was yeah. So that was 9-10. Anyway, I started doing a few races. Then next, there was a race down Newbridge Fields. I somehow come fourth, and then qualified for a Welsh vest. So my dad had to say I was 9 instead of 8 to get the Welsh vest. So went up to Loughborough on the team bus. They thinking I'm 9 years old, but I'm 8. And then running this international field then, and got absolutely destroyed by the field. And I was like, why am I here, Dad?
Yeah, what am I doing?
What the hell am I doing here? But all of a sudden, I just kept going, and
Yeah.
I went through patches. Well, all through school, I do it, and trying to fight for spots and stuff, running for Wales, London mini marathon a few times, and then yeah.
It blows me, like,
Nice.
running from like such a young age always blows my mind because it's such a like, and at that point it's not cool then either, like, is it?
Oh, I tell you what, I still go. I've been saying this quite a lot regular because it's funny because I've gone through school. Everyone's laughed at me through school, like,
Yeah.
what the hell's this guy? Run for fun. What kind of hell? What kind of fun is that? Like, and now everyone, it's the in thing now, isn't it?
It's the thing to do, innit? Running is cool.
It's the
Like,
thing
yeah.
to do. Everyone
when I
wants
used
to be a
yeah.
runner now.
When I was playing
Yeah,
football,
because-
and they used to make you do laps or go running, it was like, what have we got to do this shit for? Like,
Yeah, I know.
everyone's the same, wasn't it? I don't think there's many kids like took running up from that young and like did anyway.
No way. Well, the fun thing was when we'd have the bleep test in PE, I'd just be smiling because I couldn't wait to do it
Yeah.
because everyone just be sat on the side waiting for me to go back
To
and
finish
forth,
that.
and they're like, "Oh, yeah,
Just keep on
yeah,
waiting for longer.
yeah,
So do
that's it,
another
yeah,
set. Yeah.
yeah." Oh, it's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Because when we started the podcast and we were looking for guests, obviously we spoke about you, but you were MIA at that point as well.
Oh, I've been MIA. I've been, to be honest, I took a little step back from running and stuff. I just lost the love for it completely. I got, what was it, like 3, 4 years ago, I
Yeah.
think.
It
And
probably coincided with maybe you had I've been doing this for all these years when no one
yeah,
gave a fuck about it, and now
yeah.
Yeah.
everyone's rocking up in a school, so I'm fucking going
Yeah, it was really strange. It was like I went to America training. There was lots of like drama within, like trying to get run standards and stuff and pressure.
hmm.
And run 28:59, and I was like, wow, I still remember it. I run it. I actually have one picture on a iPhone 10 that's blurry. Like that's the only picture I have from the
Yeah, from
race,
it.
um, because it was in COVID. But yeah, I run that, and then coach of the time comes up to me, goes, "Oh, your form is terrible," and I was like, "Oh."
What?
Okay, okay,
Fuck's sake.
but it was weird times because I was working hard. I was trying
Yeah.
to work hard. I was trying to be successful in running, and it was a constant cycle of you're not good enough, you're not good enough.
Hmm.
I've got to be quicker, faster, and then all of a sudden I went training. I knew I wasn't going to run the standard then for the Commonwealth Games, so that sort of just threw me off. And it was like, what do I do now? So I applied to do Carlsbad 5,000, which has always been like a dream race for me. Like I've dreamt of like leading it and being at the front and everything. And all of a sudden they said, "Oh, we'd love to have you. Here's your elite invitational." So, right, Dad, we're going to bloody California next week.
Yeah.
Like, so booked the flights, and next thing you know, we're on our way for 3 days to California. Like, so we got out there, and yeah, I went feeling the best. I trained really well. I'd come from altitude and everything, like, but I was just like, right, I'm gonna run this hard, get it over with, and yeah, it couldn't have gone better for me really. I run like 14:29 or 28, um, but I led the race. I felt amazing, and yeah, it was brilliant. Um, but then I come back off that, then flew home. Week later, I think it was Puthgall 10K,
Hmm.
and went down for that. Weren't really up to that. I was just like, oh, let's just get it over with again.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with me. It was really strange feeling, but um, I I just remember running down the home straight. I'd won by quite some time, and I just remember looking at the finish, being like, oh, do I really have to run into this now? Like, oh, I can't even be
Mm.
asked to bloody, finish here and like talk to people and, make a
Yeah.
fuss of it. Like, it don't seem like a big deal. I should
Yeah.
be in the Commonwealth Games. I should be
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. I was constantly putting myself down.
Mm.
So it was, it was a really weird time for me. And, yeah,
Do you think that's
just
an
mad, really.
accumulation of like probably 10, 15 years of chasing it and
That's what I was going to
working
say.
really hard and
Let's
then
fill that
like,
gap.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I think it all just come to a head. There was just so much pressure for so
Yeah.
long, and it just sort of just come to a head, and just I
Mm.
blew then, and I was just like, that's it. Next, I'm bloody out drinking, and I just didn't want to know anymore.
Yeah,
Then,
Yeah.
give up.
it's that was the end. But all of a sudden, then I've been trying to make little comebacks, but I don't know. It's been difficult, and you know, I'm not getting where I want to be. And then I was like, right, what did I do 10 years ago when I was in this same exact position? What did I do? And I look back and I was like, I entered Weymouth 70.3 Ironman. So I was like, right, let's maybe do an Ironman then. So I had a look next, Ironman Wales, let's enter. So I entered, and all of
Here
a
we are.
sudden, at the minute, I feel the fittest I've been in years, and my love for it is back again,
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying training. I've loved training this year, just mixing it up, doing different bits, and just competing, and just like it's just being there and not caring about anyone else and just cracking on with it. You're not someone up here on a tier of, or too scared to race and stuff like that. It's, you've got to leave that alone, and just do it for you.
Yeah.
If
Good
we
So
point.
that's what I learned to do.
if we go if we go back to like finishing school,
Yeah.
like, when did that Commonwealth Game dream start? When you
Um,
were year
well, to be
three,
honest,
probably was the start of it, right?
it was, I can't, it was about, I'd say about 6 years ago from now. Yeah, I'd say about when I was 24.
Mm.
I didn't think too much. I was always training hard and wanted, to break, 31 minutes and get 30, 50 for 10K and be in
Yeah.
that bracket. And I run 30, 50, 2 or something in London. And I was honestly, I was the most happy I could be. And I was like, this is amazing. But then I was like, oh, I wonder if I could go like low, because everyone, oh, you're a low 30,
30, yeah.
10K
Yeah.
guy. And it's like,
You can't just
right.
be a 30, like you've got to be high
Oh
or low,
no,
like
no,
in
you got to get low 30. So it's right, okay, here we go again. So it's been right, push to that, so then get to that then. Oh, I've run 30, what was I running? I was 30, 40, 30, 30. I couldn't get any quicker than 30, 40. And then all of a sudden I break through and I just run 29:58 at Puthgall 10K, and it's like, well, where the hell did that come from,
there.
And all of a sudden then it was like, right, 29:40, 29,
Yeah.
and then I just pretty much skipped the low 30 and went straight for the sub 30. So
But then it's like, right, they got to get to low 29. Like Sam Hopkins said when he was on,
yeah.
the goalposts are always moving. Like,
Oh, constant. And I think that's the thing where it's like you're never satisfied, you're never happy, you always want that better, that little bit better, and it keeps going and going until there's like that breaking point, I think, where you're like, where's this gonna end? Because it doesn't actually end.
no.
And then you start comparing yourself. Then you're like, right, where do I need to be in the Diamond League races?
Yeah.
And then you start looking at that. Then you're like, oh shit, I'm running 28:59 or whatever for 10K, and I need to be 27:20 for 10K. Like that's
Another
that's
like,
just different
yeah.
gravy completely, that is. And that's scary, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get to that?
Get to there.
Yeah.
And that's
Do I
what's
quit?
sucking the love out of it for you as well, then, because you're not
Well,
enjoying anymore. You're just disappointed every time you try and run and you're not running it.
exactly. To be honest, it's good to look at it from this point of view, because I'm really assessed, what sort of my love sucked the love out of it
Mm.
for me,
Yeah.
There's loads of different things, I could say, but it's always trying to better yourself and get to that next step. But then you've also got, I remember running 14 flat for 5K, and spoke to the coach or whatever. He said, "Oh, I thought you had at least been 13:45."
Fucking
And I
hell.
was like, I was like, oh god, I
He's not
can't
helping
bloody
either.
win here,
Isn't it?
But I did too, but I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
Yeah, just running like it.
Oh.
We have fucking bad 14 on a bad day. Like,
No.
fuck me.
I know, but you know, I used to do all my weeks used to be 60, 70 miles, you know, with work and stuff, and you know that would be my sweet spot, and I'd run really well off that, and good quality sessions. But you know, I went to Spain then on a training camp. I thought, right, how many miles can I run in a week? I've always wanted to run 100 miles in a week, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have a crack, yeah. So I had a crack. I ran 100 miles for the week. I treated myself to a beer at the end of it, and all of a sudden, what was it? 3 weeks later, I run sub 14 for the first time. So I was like, maybe
Well,
this is the
that's
answer.
it, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, but I just can't. I couldn't do it with work. You
No,
know, it
that's
was
it.
absolutely
It
wrecking me.
means, yeah,
Yeah, and you work a
exactly.
physical job as well, James. Don't know for people
Yeah,
that know, obviously.
it's hard work. Yeah, it is.
But you know
You
these
know,
training camps, like,
yeah.
are you just fucking off to? Are you going? Is it planned, or are you just booking a week in Spain and fucking off to train? Like,
Um, booking Benidorm for the week, like.
Yes.
No. So basically, there was you know, Welsh Athletics did like an endurance like camp this one
Hmm.
January. I haven't seen anything since that one, or maybe they just didn't invite me again. But
I wouldn't be
um,
surprised with them. Okay,
I
yeah.
know. But yeah, basically, I got invited. There was a big group of us. Me, Josh Griffiths, loads of different people. Jake Wood was there. So we just went. I went for 10 days, and we just run in the mountains. There in Aguilas. It's like just down from
Hmm.
Alicante, about hour and a half, 2 hours, and you're just running through the vegetable patches and stuff. And honestly, it was amazing. It was a great trip. But you get, you know, you've got you know, your physio there, so
Yeah,
any little niggle, you're straight in
looked
there,
after.
and they're sorting you out. You
Yeah.
know, and I think that was a massive difference for me. There was one day I couldn't even run. I went to go for 7 miles on that 100-mile week, and I had to stop. I had to walk back because I was in that much pain. Went straight in to see Dave Rowe, and yeah, he was like, "Oh, your hip is tight. It's not your knee." So next, you know, he's working on me. The next day, I double run like 12 miles the next day, and I'm like, "How the hell?"
That's
That's the
Mad, isn't it?
difference
That's
between
yeah. Having to
yeah,
go to work on your feet all
that's the
day, and
levels, isn't it?
so like yeah, having your rest, sleep or
Oh,
whatever, and having a physio
it's
day to
different.
day.
It's different.
Yeah, it
Different
is.
gravy at the top, like that, you know.
Yeah, fair
It's
play.
But
mad, isn't it? Because like that's like it's decent company, innit? But
oh, it's brilliant. You're just bouncing off one another, and you know when you get back, you know all you talk about is running and you know recovery, and you're looking for the next session and your long runs and you know food recovery, and they were even monitoring hydration, so we'd have to pee in a cup every
Yeah,
day, and then they were telling us then whether our you know pee was you know good enough for
yeah,
that day, you know,
like
or to
we did.
drink more. And
Yeah,
it was, you know, it was honestly, it was eye opening. It was such a good camp, and yeah, for anyone up and coming, I think yeah, Welsh Athletics should do something
yeah,
like
more.
that again for them, because that was game changing, and it did make me run, you know, my fastest ever 5K. So
Mm.
that's wild, isn't it? But then but then your head just goes like.
yeah, scary. Yeah, I know.
But
Well,
now looking back right now, it's because you're back, like, innit?
yeah, well, you know, I'm back enjoying it. To
And
be
that's the
honest,
main thing.
the biggest thing for me was like, you know, I go to work, but I wouldn't really enjoy work. It was like, oh, but running's always priority. You know,
Yeah,
it's always looking for the next thing in running.
Hmm.
You know, work was sort of you just rock up and you just crack on. But
yeah. Try and get the 8 hours done.
I yeah, like whereas now I'm a lot more involved with the family business and stuff, and you know I love work. I get up in the morning, I can't wait to get to work, and it's always like problem solving and
Mm.
right, what's next, and you know the next jobs we got, and promoting the business and stuff. And it's really, I love going to work, and it's given me another purpose in my
Yeah.
life rather than just
Yeah.
run. And it's funny because when I got with my my missus now, she'd we everywhere we go, you know, people come up to, oh, James, right, how you doing? How's the running going? How's the running going? How's the running
Yeah.
going? And she goes, Christ, is that all they ask you about? Is how's the running going? You know, not how are you?
How
Like,
we, yeah. Good point.
yeah,
Feels
Yeah.
like a weapon, like, innit? That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
That's the
mad,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
You
like
know,
leading on to like
Maybe,
that gap you've
maybe I,
had. You're
sorry to
coming
cut in.
back
Maybe
now.
that's what I should have asked Jakob last week. Not
yeah,
how's the running going?
yeah.
I did ask him how
Yeah.
his dogs are.
How are you, mate? How are you?
How's work? How's the family?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how's the family? Don't worry about that gold medal
No.
you just won now.
No. But coming back now, like I said, it sounds like, and I can only assume by what we heard on this, but you
Yeah.
wanted it to be much more than a hobby before
Oh,
the
definitely.
break.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now you're loving work. You like,
Yeah.
and you really, from what I see online, you're really good at your job as well, the construction and everything. You've got
Yeah.
a family as well, and
Yeah.
now maybe you're ready for it to be a hobby again.
I am, yeah. I'm like, well, it's funny because, you know, you sort of, well, me then, I'm sat back a bit and I'm like, okay, well, my heart rate's dropping, you know, I'm doing sessions now and I'm like, you know, bloody hell, I haven't even done any like specific training sessions for like running or anything. I've just been running and doing a bit of long runs, you know, running at like 6 minute miling now and then. But everything's sort of coming together and I'm thinking, okay, I think this might be possible again, you know, maybe to
Yeah.
get another Welsh vest or something, you know, and I'd love my, you know, my daughter to
Yeah,
see that as
Yeah.
well, you know. So there's loads of things I still want to do and I'm like, oh, you know, I'd love to go under 15 again. So I'm thinking, right, get this Ironman out the way. When's the first Gwent League? I'm looking online then. Right, Gwent League now. When's the first one? Because I want a hard race now, you
Yeah.
know. But
Run
I
across
think it's
country.
just given, yeah, it's just given me that love for, you know, feeling that hurt again instead of being like, oh, this is gonna hurt now, you know, I'm not fit. Gonna rock up to the first Gwent League, think I'm fit, and then get humbled. But at the minute, I'm just loving that pain of, you know, just that 4 hours on the bike, no headphones, just, you know, just grinding it out, you
Yeah.
know, and
yeah.
Working up.
yeah, it's given me this passion again for the love of the sport and why I love it. I always used to run hard off the front. That would be my favorite thing to do, just because I'm like, right, who else wants to hurt as
Yeah.
much as I want to, you know, today?
Love that.
And I used to love it because it'd be, you know, I watch. I still. It's funny because the other week I've got the bloody intercounties on YouTube from Loughborough, and I just watch the race over and over again, you know, and I love it. Yeah,
So you signed up to obviously Wales, first full length Ironman ever, or
yeah.
first in 10 years. You've done 70.3. How have you found training? How are you finding training? Because we're fucking business end now.
We are the business end
Yeah.
now. It's been well, when I signed up, I was like, oh, I'd be all right, you know. My dad's like, you know, James, you haven't even done a marathon, like, and I'm like,
Yeah, but so many don't.
I'm like,
There's so many that jump into Ironman haven't done
I know.
marathon life.
Well, old matey down the road is just done Couch to 5K. Now he's doing the Ironman Wales, like, you know. So if he can do it, I can do
Yeah,
it.
you should be able to, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he doesn't want to win it.
Well, I know, I know. Well, yeah, that's the thing is I signed up and I just, you know, let's get into it and have a go. But training wise has been going well. I joined Bridgend Swim Club, so I've been going with my dad and my nephew in the mornings. Swimming, so I've been enjoying that. Obviously, that's taken a back step with the baby and everything at the minute, but other than that, it's been going well. Like I've been doing a bit of bike, not so much running, but the bike has brought me on quite a bit with the running side of things. So I've been finding I've been
fit.
just going for a run. I'm like, how the hell am I running so well? You know, it's but obviously the bike is just building the aerobic base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny you mention that because when I put into like, I fuck about with ChatGPT and whatever for coaching, but
Oh yeah,
when I like say right, I need to do marathon training. This is when I'm available to do it. I've got a walk bike as well, and they're like, and this is how heavy I am. They say you've got to prioritize the bike because all the mileage you've got to do and your weight and stuff like that, the bike is going to be your best friend.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
it's the same across the board, isn't it? Like I said, it's building that aerobic and building the legs and the core as well, isn't it? Not that I do that,
100%.
like, but it's telling me to.
Yeah.
You told me,
Yeah.
just don't do it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely. I was just like, I've just got to get the time in, and you know, it went from, you know, when I'm all in on things, I'm all in, and I'm like, right, I'm going to do this, that, and the other, and then it comes down to it, and I'm like, right, I was going to do 100 miles. The aim was 100 miles on the bike a month. You know, big for my long ride. Anyway, that hasn't really happened, but I've been getting in some bigger stuff towards it, and you know, at the minute, I am really excited for it. Like on Friday, I was saying I went over my parents' house and that, and I was like, I just wish it was tomorrow because you know, I'm just ready for it. I'm raring to go. You know.
Yeah, but what
But
is it?
2 weeks to manage, or is it 2 weeks or 4?
It's 3 weeks Sunday, I think.
3 weeks or 4, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a new challenge. I've just been running loads and loads of hills. So this morning I just done running up the Trisha Hill by MacArthur Glen. I just do laps around that. I know. I know. That's what I'm running up there in the morning. I'm like, yeah, why am I doing this to myself?
What it's going to be like, isn't it? It's about the same length. You know, it's not just. You know, it is a drag. Our Tenby course is a bastard out the town.
Oh yeah, well I'm just like I gotta run every single hill I can. So I've just been running around Bridgend. I've been getting where I'd usually just go on the flattest places around Bridgend. I'm now running up every single hill I can find. But I'm also running down the hill hard as well because I ain't getting caught out again like I did in Castles where the downhills wrecked me and the uphills were fine, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people fucking fucked that up, don't they? I did the first time I did Boston, and then this time it was a massive difference for me. I was fine to the last mile or two, but yeah, people will forget, like, oh, I think, oh, get up the hill, I'll gun it. That's what fucks you up.
I know. It's coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you say, it just fucks your legs completely. But no, I'm really excited for it. I feel like this weekend now I'm going to do a bike and a longer run because I haven't done too much long runs. So I'm going to do a longer run this weekend.
What's your longest run so far?
I did 20 and a half miles about a month and a half ago. So
it's a bit different the marathon, and I suppose, and then it's more about just adapting off the bike and surviving. I know you won't want to survive on a day, you know, where you want to run hard and be quick, but
I do,
different, isn't it?
But that's
well,
that's going to be my issue, and I'm like,
you don't need a big marathon block.
Sorry,
you need the bike more, and then run off, and you don't need like a full marathon block.
I'm like that. I'm typing it in. I'm like, right, elite Ironman training on ChatGPT, and it's like, right, pros are doing 30 to 35 hours. I'm like, right, let's see how I can pencil that in this week now. Next, you know, I'm on day 2. I'm absolutely wrecked, and I'm like, right, I'm putting a bit too much pressure on myself here now.
Yeah.
But
what are the age graders doing?
yeah, that's more like it. But anyway, I just had to fit in, so I've just been doing like 12. I was doing 12 hours before the baby. a week, and I got in a good routine with that. But I'm down to about 8 to 10 at the minute. But yeah, I'm just enjoying it. There's
Yeah.
no drama.
No.
There's I'm not going to be crying if I don't get my world championship spot, like.
This time.
But
But that's it, like, you know, that break you've had, you're a different guy now. Like, when we spoke about earlier, like the Commonwealth Dream and stuff like that, you were
yeah,
just James Hunt runner, rocking up to work because I have to buy new
yeah,
shoes and stuff like
yeah,
that. Now
that's
you're
it.
James Hunt, love going to work,
Yeah,
father,
yeah,
fiance,
yeah.
and you're gonna fucking send it because that's what you do. But you're going to
Well,
enjoy it, and it's done its job because you
exactly.
want to get back running and chasing Welsh vests again with a different mindset.
100%. Yeah, a different mindset, and I do feel like I've grown up a little bit,
No
like, but
much,
not too
no much,
much.
no rush.
But
Yeah, we
yeah,
haven't grown
no,
up yet. See you stayed on a Saturday night
no,
with the Athletics.
I don't think you ever do.
No.
No,
Boring,
you
that
don't,
is.
do you? Oh, it is. Yeah, like I said, I love going to work, but it's all, in the back of my mind. I'm like, right, Ironman Day. Get into the swim, enjoy it, because I love open water swimming. I love being in the
Yeah.
sea. That's I feel like that's like my safe space. I love being in the sea. So yeah, and then just enjoy the bike and then get off and try and feel as fresh as possible.
Yeah,
But I like ChatGPT keeps saying to me, don't overcook it too
Don't overbite.
soon and think, I'm the worst for that. I go off too hard and yeah, so I can't pay the price. So I got to be really disciplined now on Ironman Day and just, chill out and enjoy it.
yeah. Because you're going to be one of the best runners down there. Can you
Well,
behave when you get off that bike is the question again.
yeah, well, that's going to be the question, and we'll just see how it goes.
Is it
There's
a
no
pro field
pressure.
this year?
Yeah, there
It
is.
is, isn't
So
it? I thought it was. I couldn't
I w-
remember.
yeah, well, it's like I'm looking forward to just hopefully seeing a pro on the field and hopefully have a little run with one of them. But
Get in with them, right? That'd be cool.
yeah, just get in with them and see if I can just run with them. But if
Mm.
not, there's no problem. Like
Yeah.
I'll just go back to the just solely running, after
Just got
that.
to find someone who wants to hurt as much as you, James, right?
Well,
That's it.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's you can't hurt me, like David Goggins mentality.
Yeah. Who's going to carry
But
the
like,
boats?
I'm just
Yeah.
excited. Like it's so good to you because this is only the second time we've ever spoke, me and you. But obviously Nicky's been complimentary of you since we started the
Yeah.
pod, and I'm so buzzing to you that you're ready to fucking get back running
Yeah.
and fight
Yeah,
and
after it.
running. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's amazing because I've spent so long hating it and to be honest, I don't even go on Strava anymore. All I go on there for is, giving out kudos and everything to everyone. I honestly, I don't even look at what anyone else is doing. I
No.
go on there to look at what my average heart rate is,
Yeah.
and that's the
Got
only
your
thing I
data.
go on there for. Um, so yeah, sorry to anyone who I don't give kudos to. Like,
They're
it's
fine.
not
Fuck them.
personal.
But like when you go all the way back to like before, were you
Yeah,
comparing yourself to everyone then as well? Was that like in your
that
head?
was yeah. Where I say that now, it was always like, what's he doing then? What's he doing
Mm.
different that I'm
Yeah,
not?
if someone was a little quicker than you, so you thinking, like,
Yeah,
what are they
exactly.
doing? And I suppose you
So
would when you were your level. You're running for Wales, you're running in
oh
cross countries for Wales, and you're
yeah,
chasing that dream. You got to. I suppose you got to be in some ways. I mean, if
yeah.
you want to
It's
like advance. I bet all the pros are. I wouldn't be surprised. They're all looking
I,
into each other little
oh
bits and then what they can do to
Yeah,
improve that 1%.
definitely. But then again, that's where in your mind that constant comparison and
Yeah, it kills it. Yeah,
you run yourself down then
yeah,
and I was doing that for so long and I'd be like, oh well, he's running 6 minute mile in for his easy runs. Why can't I do that? I'm always
yeah.
like getting hurt and injured and uh but yeah, as soon as I was like, right, I'm not I'm not even looking at what anyone else is doing. I'm focusing on myself I'm turning up to the race. I'm going to run as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to go at my own pace, run hard, and as long as I give all I can give on this day, I
Yeah.
know I'd be happy with my race, and I can't be upset with my race
Oh,
or
that's
myself.
good being it.
So as soon as I change that mentality, next you know, I'm in intercounties and I'm chasing down Andy Vernon coming into the home straight of the intercounties, like,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, where the hell has this come from?
From.
Like, you
Yeah.
know?
Because you
Why didn't I
relaxed in
do
a bit,
that
innit?
ages
That's
ago?
what it
Like,
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
because there's always going to be someone quicker, isn't it?
Always. Whereas, you know, in anything you do, there's always someone that little bit better, quicker,
Yeah.
stronger, but it's just being in the best you can be. And as long as you can do that, you know, you'll be happier with yourself
Yeah.
then, or I was anyway.
Yeah,
And
I think that does come with growing up a little bit as well, like, don't it?
100%. And yeah, I loved cross country, and I'd always look forward to, you know, the muddier the better. Everyone's complaining, their heads go down when they see the mud and the rain, and it just put a smile on my face. I'd stand on that start line and I'd just smile every time. I'd smile before I'd race because I just couldn't wait to just get into it, you know?
Yeah. That's a class story, and when that hasn't finished as well, like the next chapter, like, I get excited more than anyone, almost as excited as you probably are now,
Yeah.
for Wales to get out of the fucking way now to see what you can
Yeah.
do back running as
Yeah.
Get
well.
out the way. It's a big one to get
No,
out the way.
definitely no. 100%. You know, it's get it done, and I've been saying to my missus and people, I've been like, oh, you know, yeah, next year now I'm going to enter Ironman Wales again. Yeah, can't wait. I've loved the training this year, but these past few weeks, it's just been grinding me down. You know, it has been really tough, and I don't know. I think I might be fancying a few shorter triathlons next year,
Yeah.
or who knows? I want to just get maybe back in that elite field on the
Yeah,
start line of the 10Ks, and you know, have a bit of fun with it because you know I do miss it a bit, to be honest. So hopefully I can get back there, and I'll yeah, and my little daughter then can see me
Yeah.
you know, running some races.
Back in a Welsh Fest.
yeah,
Well,
that'd be amazing,
you know,
wouldn't it?
it'd be nice. It'd be nice to inspire her as
Yeah.
well. You
Oh,
know.
yeah, it's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because your family, like, it's quite an inspirational, like, family, and from what I see on social
Yeah.
media, you're from a very active and good at the sport family as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My dad's always been mad into running, Bridgend AC, and you know, his most of his life. And next, you know, my nephew Sean
Yeah.
Yeah,
Petty, you know,
Flying.
he's he's flying
Yeah.
from a young age, seeing me training and everything, and I think I've sort of inspired him a bit to, you know, train, you know, he'd always loved watching me and stuff. So I think, you know, him seeing that and then training and triathlon, you know, I hope I've inspired him to be, you know, but he knows what it takes to be at the top.
yeah,
Yeah.
And the
Seen it.
training and commitment he puts in is like, you know, it shocks me because I'm just like, he's so old for his
Yeah, I
head.
was going to say that because
You
he's
know,
young and
he's
he still
brilliant.
trains like
He's so
a
young,
25,
but he's so
28-year-old.
switched on, and yeah, he's yeah, it's brilliant to watch, and I'm excited to see him, you know, hopefully get his pro license for the triathlons and stuff, and because he does deserve it, and you know, he trains harder than bloody anyone I know, really, you know.
yeah. It's
Um,
cool to, like, obviously you've inspired him to start, and then he's branched off into
yeah.
triathlon, and then he's probably inspired you to come back around the
Oh,
approach you're taking. It's class, isn't it?
100%. Like, you know, I like swimming, but he's brilliant at swimming, you know. And we tend last year we were going to do the aquathons and stuff like that,
Mm.
and we'd be racing, and it'd be always be a sprint finish into the line,
Yeah.
and I'd think, oh, you know, do I give him this one now? Do I let him win?
Fucking
And
no
I was
way.
thinking. this is going to be really close here. I've got to give everything to beat him. And I was like, if I give him this now, he's going to think, oh, there we are. It's, I've had him now. That was easy. No, he's got to, he's got to earn
Got to,
this.
yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Always
No.
got to earn it.
100%, definitely.
Absolutely.
But when he did beat me, then I was very proud. Then
Yeah,
So
that's the other side of it, isn't it?
yeah.
What about Wales then? Anything in you? What's A goal, B goal? You don't have to say them out loud if you don't want to.
Well, win it, of course. No, I'm never been joking.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
From the off.
I'm gonna come from the back, 10 minutes down on the pro field. I'm gonna come through and
on
win
the run.
it. No, definitely not. Maybe in my dreams,
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to just having all my family there. My sister's coming home from America to watch me. So yeah, all my family are gonna be there. Lots of my friends coming down. So I just want to complete it and just enjoy the day basically. So
yeah, and that's the thing. It is a great day, isn't it? Like with the support.
Yeah,
Even like there's so many people what you've been there, haven't you, the last couple of years. That hill is unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Even the start's class, like with everyone on the beach and the anthem.
Yeah.
So it is a brilliant day.
I can't wait to just be involved in it. But time wise, I don't know, sub 11 hours or something like that. I'd be happy with. I'm just praying my body holds up and all the carbs and everything. I can hold myself together, But time wise, something like that would be good. But just to get this out the way and finish it injury free, I'll be happy, because I don't want to finish and then be, plagued with a bloody injury for fucking months.
Stop again.
No, I don't want that. So it's just enjoy it, get through it, and have all my family there, and hopefully it's not pissing down with rain. Like
it is now at the minute. First rain we've had for ages.
Oh, I know. I can hear it.
You did, guys. It's raining here now.
Right, let's take a quick break and then we'll do favourites and wrap it up. Happy with that?
Happy days. Yep.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before we let James get back to whatever he was doing, which was, he got to go and wash Butler's makeup off and drop it back off to him probably. We've got favourites with Nicky.
Yes, James, thank you for that. Here we go, and wrapping it up. No favourites. Favourite race?
Carlsbad 5000.
Yeah, I remember you saying about that one. That was the one you just spoke about.
Without a doubt.
For those that don't know, look it up. And I've seen it on YouTube and things.
Look it up. It's a brilliant race.
I'm going to have to go look it up
as well, isn't it, out there?
Oh, it's like, well, it's branded as the world's fastest 5K, right. But it's well, it is fast, but you look at somewhere like Armagh,
yeah.
It's different gravy.
Different. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Favorite shoe?
Ooh, the first version Vaporflies, Nike.
Yeah, good shoe.
The green ones. The green ones, not the pink. I've got the green or the pink. I run my PB in the pink, so I can't diss them too much. Like
just on colour, we can't go colours.
I know. Yeah.
Favorite distance?
Oof. That's I don't know. That's a tough bloody. I gotta say, track 10K or cross country 12K. 12K was always the
distance.
Yeah, it was just that little bit further and that little bit harder, and I enjoyed that.
Nice. Don't think we've had that answer before. No. Favorite athlete?
Oof. Favorite athlete?
Doesn't have to be runner. Can be past, present. Doesn't have to be a runner either. Can be anything.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. Oh, I got a good one. Ken Roxon, motocross rider. Just because of the injury and everything he's been through, and coming back and winning races and stuff is that is inspirational.
Yeah.
But I also got to say Jake Hayward as well, because he's come back from absolute hell, and fair play to him.
I know, like that was so good watching it Saturday when it live. It was like I thought he had it coming on that last hit. He was holding right one off. We were all like, he's got this, and then M3 come from nowhere. Like
I was jumping up and down in the bloody living room. I thought he had it, and it was. He looked so strong, but that was brilliant race.
Yeah, it was just great to see him back, like we say, on that top level. Whenever the 4 years he's had is unreal. Like so. He's going to get better
100%.
now this year and into next year, hopefully.
Definitely.
Last one, bucket list race.
I know I keep banging on about it, but the Carlsbad 5000 was always my bucket list race. I've done it now, but I can't even think. That was always my top priority to do that. And I literally ticked that off. I led the race, and I ticked that off, and I couldn't have been happier to do that. So
you've done
it's got to be that. Sorry, I've done my bucket list race.
Awesome.
That's why I had a break after it.
Yeah, done it. Tick. You all need that.
Right. What song?
Yeah, literally.
Obviously you raw dog a lot of the bike and stuff like that, but is there any song I guess you pumped or anything like that before races?
Well, I think people are starting to get sick of me now on Instagram, because all I ever put is Thunderstruck over my over my bloody pictures and stuff. But Thunderstruck every time. It gives me goosebumps every time I play it.
That'd be banging on the beach for you now, wouldn't it?
I cannot wait to be on that beach and hear that, because I can't wait.
Brilliant.
And who will play James Hunt in a movie of his life?
Keanu Reeves, I think.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice.
Nice old school actor.
Speed was one of the best films of the 90s, like, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right up.
Oh yeah.
Right up.
I've never seen The Matrix, so.
I don't know why he come into my head, but it was between that and Tom Cruise, and I was like, I don't know why, but I'm not very good with actors, so
that's all right. That's fine.
Point Break was class. Matrix was class.
Yeah. Oh, I love that film. Yeah, I love that film.
Brilliant.
Right, James. Thanks for giving us some time. We are
no problem.
We'll be on Heartbreak. Keep your keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes on the fucking road. But we'll be on.
Plenty of shouting, boys. Plenty of shouting.
We'll be going.
Nicky love his megaphone. I'm sure of it. Just look out for all the pink.
I can't wait.
But then, I'm excited to see what happens after that as well. But let's get that out of the way first.
Definitely. Thanks for having me on, boys. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thanks for your time, mate. Awesome, James. Again, thanks for your time, buddy. We'll see you in 3.5 weeks on Heartbreak, if not before. Take care, everyone else. Sir. That's another week done. We'll see you on a start line somewhere soon.